Hey guys, Swarzide here for another part of Pokemon Red, and this time we are going to finish up routes 24 and 25, including actually catching a legendary Pokemon if all goes well. And it's quite possible it won't. So, as I was saying at the end of the part last time where this guy almost beat Vicama, which would have ended in terrible disasters, we have this guy who, if we fight from at least this distance, we can get back in there without needing cut. And get the item that's back there. So anyway, we got a junior trainer here who has a Rattata. And as you can see, I already took the liberty of grabbing Abra, because we'll need that for the glitch that will get us Mew, because that is the only way to get it, outside of going back in time and going to official Nintendo events back when this game was current. Yeah, so we need to do this to complete the Pokédex, pretty much. Although, if you can technically, by the game standards, finish the Pokédex without finding Mew, but considering I'm doing this game's Pokédex conjoined with Pokemon Silver's, that would mean leaving the number 151 slot empty. Oh, I used Scratch because I didn't expect to attack. Don't use Wrap. Okay, let's not waste another Ember. Alright. And still no level for Drake. I'm unfortunately going to have to grind. What do you got? 196. Okay, we can at least get to level 19 by the end of this route. We can get back here and pick up TM19. What is that? That is Seismic Toss, which is a fighting type move, but it is a move that works regardless of type. It deals damage equal to your level, so it can be a useful or a not so useful move depending on your level, obviously, and your opponent. However, it is a fighting move that works on ghosts, or at least it does later. I can't guarantee anything in this generation, because you never know with this game's wonky. Because they refined the system later. This game's kinda screwy with it. When did we learn Rage? I don't even remember that. Maybe I should stop recording so sporadically. Okay, come on. Let me go. Seconds. Alright. Come on, Drake. You gotta grow up. Ooh, a Sandshrew. I really like Sandshrew. Just saying. And, when I used, Arbok in Silver, I would have actually much preferred Sandslash, because I really like Sandslash. But this is a matter of exclusives, besides one specific occurrence. I really love Sandshrew. Yeah, we have fought one before, right? Yeah, in Brock's gym. What happened to the sound? Okay, that was weird. Okay, so Drake, how much do you need? You need 1,392 experience. Joy! Alright, so this is actually the last person on the route, even though we skipped 2 trainers. And after this, we can get to Bill's house. And do the stuff there. And we got an Oddish, nothing new. So anyway, in case you guys haven't watched the last Bionicle Heroes part, It has been approximately a year since I first started Pokemon Silver. Funny how I just decided one day I would come home and start doing that. Because, in case you haven't watched Quasi's early videos, our original intent was we were going to Let's Play together. And that was the whole plan in the first place. But it ended up not working because we ended up not hanging out nearly as often as we needed to in order to get a good recording done, as you can probably see evidence through Bionicle Heroes. But regardless, I decided that I wanted to just start my own because it was fun, and it took off from there. And then I did Pokemon Snap and finished Pokemon Snap and well, I didn't finish Silver for a long time, but then I did Fire Emblem, which I have not gotten back to yet. I think that'll be put off for quite a while, but I will come back to it. Don't worry about it. For those of you who like that. And that wasn't very much of a fight for the last trainer on the route. Although it helps that we have a fire type and she had 2 grass types. 1101. I'm really counting down here. So we got Sea Cottage. Bill lives here! And I'm sorry, I'm not going to make a gigantic, huge, surprised reaction, but Bill has somehow managed to turn himself into a Pokemon. Yeah. So we got to help him out. I think this is basically your excuse to make him owe you one, as illogical as it seems. And this actually took me forever to figure out in my head. It's like, how do you activate the cell separator? You go and hit A by the keyboard on the computer. That just escaped me for the longest time. Thanks, bud. I owe you one. And that just pisses me off. They're just like, you came here. Did you come here to see my Pokemon collection? Oh, you didn't? Oh, that sucks. What if I actually really wanted to see it? And then he doesn't want to go to the party on the SSN. I didn't want to read the text again, and I kind of skipped through it in the first place. Anyway, if you leave and you go back in, you can actually check his computer, and you can see scene data of 4 different Pokemon. You got Eevee, you got FLAREON, and it actually bugs me that these are not in Pokedex order. I don't know if they're intended to be in alphabetical order, but they are. Basically, you've got Eevee and its 3 evolutions, so you can have those seen in your Pokedex. So anyway, with the remaining part of this episode, I'm going to attempt to catch Mew, which hopefully will go alright. So I'm going to... I'm heading back to heal, and I'm going to... make sure I don't screw this up. I'm going to do it off memory, because there was a point where I did it a whole bunch of times, because it's not automatically going to give you Mew. It's going to give you a Pokemon based off what you fight. And I set aside a specific trainer that has a Pokemon that will give us Mew. But there was a point where I just did the glitch for every single trainer to see what they would yield, because it was fun. So anyway, give me a few seconds, and then we'll be ready to go. Make sure you heal at this Pokemon Center. You're going to need that, and you're also going to need a Pokemon with Teleport if you're doing it this early. If you're doing this later, you can use something that has Fly. Well, Dig is the same kind of move, but it wouldn't actually work here. So... see you guys in a minute. Alright, well, it was probably just a couple seconds for you. Less than a couple seconds. So, after healing the Cerulean Pokemon Center, we are going to go up here. And I have no guarantees how well this is going to work on a keyboard. It might be a little hard to finagle. So, basically, what you need in order to do this glitch is you need a trainer that will notice you as soon as from all the way across the screen. So as soon as you enter into his field of vision, he'll see you. There are a lot of trainers in the game that don't do this, so you need a specific one like this guy. And what you need to do is, as you move into his field of vision, you need to immediately hit the menu button. And the menu will come up before he sees you. And then you need to either use teleport or fly. He will see you, and he will like have the exclamation over his head, but you will escape before the battle, and it will glitch you up. So I'm going to attempt this, so hopefully it works. Okay, 2 hands, ready? Okay. So now we go to Abra, teleport, warp to the last Pokemon Center, which is why you needed to heal at Cerulean. So he saw us, but we escape. And one thing you'll notice is you cannot open your menu. So anything you would need to do it before you get the glitch going. So anyway, you go up, and what you need to do is you need to find a battle. And what you battle will determine what Pokemon you will find with the glitch. So we set aside that trainer with the Slowpoke on this route, because that Slowpoke has it's based off the special stat of the Pokemon. And this Slowpoke has a specific special... Oh crap, I screwed it up. This is something you don't want to do. Is you need to make sure they move in order to see you. So I will try this again, and at least you saw... I just remembered this as soon as I stepped in front of him. So I'm going to repeat the glitch and not screw it up like this. Although it's kind of funny having the trainer music on loop. So, just a sec. Okay, this time without screwing it up. You can use a wild Pokemon for this glitch. It will work too. It's simply a matter of needing a battle. So now, from a distance... Now it will work. It's just you need to fight a Pokemon, and that will determine it. And now you simply fight whatever trainer you're fighting as normal. I talked about Slowpoke in the last part because I didn't know if I was going to do this right away or not. Slowpoke's Water and Psychic. It is obviously slow. There's one of its Psychic moves. Actually, I don't know if it will use a Water move yet or not, but I will try Rage. And make my Rage build. Yes. They are fairly defensive, though, so... Okay, Rage is building. Continue to attack. Confusion. So, I guess Rage was a pretty good way to go about this battle. Slowpoke evolves later on into something with a gigantic shell on its tail, which is funny. So anyway, we defeated the youngster, and once you do your battle, your menu will work again, and I'm going to... I don't have potions, do I? Okay, so now you're going to want to, once again, teleport and or fly. So, I'm going to double check and make sure this isn't going to screw up again, because don't want glitches ruining your game, right? So, okay, so I'm going to heal. Hopefully that doesn't screw it up. And so now you go around and you go onto the route where the trainer who you avoided using the glitch is, and as soon as you step onto the route, your menu should open up. Okay, that doesn't usually happen. Normally your menu pops up. But as you can see, it was a glitch, and Wild Mew appeared. Whatever Pokemon you find with this glitch will be level 7. Which is actually a decent way to get low-level Pokemon in this game, because most Pokemon you find will be... There's a lot of Pokemon in this game that you weren't intended to get until significantly later. So anyway, you want to weaken Mew. Mew will only know Pound at level 7. So thankfully I actually do have a Wii Pokemon, which is nice for once. However, Mew still has the catch rate of a legendary, so with all luck, that's also why I made the backup, just in case. Because you can't exactly redo this if you don't catch it. Come on, Mew. He has slowly whittled down Drake's health. This is the biggest battle Drake's ever been in. And we caught Mew. So Mew's rate isn't as high as other legendaries because it wasn't ever really intended to be caught. They actually didn't know Mew was in the game, and it was kind of snuck in at the last minute. It was programmed in. So rare that it is still said to be a mirage by many experts. Only a few people have seen it worldwide. Okay, no nicknamed Mew. Mew's too cool for that. So anyway, once you battle or catch that Pokemon, you will be released from the glitch, and we have one more trainer to fight before we are done with Route 24. And how much does Drake need? Because I want to be done with that. 923. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind. But now, since I don't plan on doing this glitch further, even though you can get a whole bunch of other Pokemon you can't get until later by finding other trainers and or wild Pokemon to fight with this glitch, I don't plan to, because I just needed Mew, because that was the most significant way to get it. So anyway, Mew is a psychic type. It's a legendary, so I don't recommend using it unless you really want to. Although Mew is, I don't know, it's not on par with the really strong legendaries in terms of stats. It's still higher than most Pokemon, but it's not one of the really strong legendaries. Mew does have the distinction of being able to learn any TM or HM it wants. So it is basically the ultimate HM slave. So if you want to waste your Mew on doing that, I'm also pretty sure Mew learns moves every 10 levels. And why must you poison me? Simply not cool, man. Ha, I burn you in return. That actually kind of rhymed, which... Oh, no! Okay, good thing I can... you take burn damage. I can antidote, and you can't. And your attack will continue. It will do 1 damage, and you will take burn damage. So I need simply hit A. Oh, or I could be released right now, and I can scratch you to death. So, anyway, I will finish the episode off with that. And with catching the legendary Pokemon Mew, which with not too much difficulty. There it is, in case you wanted to see it. See, it only knows Pound. And it's Mew, so it's awesome. I will show you that it's not a glitched Pokedex entry or anything. It does count. It's all the way at the bottom, and it's Mew. So, anyway, I will see you guys later, where we will, or I'll catch you guys as Drake is evolving. I'll probably, like, open up with the evolution cutscene or something like that, because I'm going to need to grind 700 some experience. So, anyway, I will see you guys next time, where we will hopefully attempt to take Misty on. Or we will attempt, hopefully we'll win. See you guys later.